Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I don't believe I will be doing a lot of these kind of things for a while at least, but I just had to get this out of the way now. Though so far my channel has been rather free of the stuff, I am a big gamer. But being a gamer comes with a great responsibility of choosing a platform, or maybe you are sensible and play on all of them because you're lucky and have that kind of money. Anyway, choosing a platform also gives you access to some of the greatest communities, like the PC Master Race and the console elitists. Okay, that's a lie. Let's just be honest and say these arguments are 1. Getting old, and 2. Fairly annoying. So here I am to hopefully give you a good conclusion on the matter, which you may be able to use. I'm going to do this through a simple analogy which has been formed after years of this truly philosophical issue. Let's start off with my life story. I used to be a console boy. I never really bothered to argue that one console was better than another, but I definitely defended mine when people tried to argue their view. I then moved straight onto PC and realised how I could never fully go back. Unfortunately, that tends to happen. I've also bought a PS3 because of Demon's Souls, because it is that good. So I've played all three, and yes, though these are last gen, the arguments remain the same. I'm going to be honest with you, in brute fact. Technically speaking, the PC hardware, and generally software, is better. Consoles cannot win in this front. Yes, they may be more fun, but that is opinion. But PCs are better, technologically speaking. Now for my analogy. Before I begin, I admit I have no understanding of cars, but I believe the logic still stands. The whole debate is similar to the difference between a bus and a racing car. A console is like a bus. Some have it because they cannot afford better, some for convenience, and others for the friends who also get the bus. A PC is like a racing car. Ultimately, it is more powerful than a bus, but guzzles more fuel, costs more, and doesn't support as many friends in it, however has a lot of clubs attached to it. Well, I don't think I've ever heard of a local bus club. I've thought about this a couple of times, and I believe it describes the situation well. Buses come with their bonuses and conveniences, and the fact that sometimes people would rather take a bus because their friends are there than be more secluded driving in their racing car. While a racing car does make you feel like a boss, while also providing you with a great deal of power and flexibility. So I think that clears it up. I believe it even covers the argument of exclusives, and to be honest, that's all subjective anyway. Some people prefer Gears of War to God of War. Personally, I play neither, but love my Fable 2 and Halos for Xbox, and even more love my full collection of Ratchet & Clank games, Demon's Souls, Ico and Shadow of the Colossus for PS3. Yet I mainly play on PC, because I have a bazillion games on Steam and love full HD resolution and full FPS with graphics on Ultra. And that isn't because I'm obsessed with graphics, it is because it is undeniably better. It feels better, it plays better, it looks better. But some people cannot afford it, and in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if some people switch to console because they don't want to not have to turn back. I admittedly wish that I never saw 120Hz and G-Sync because my 60Hz monitor really looks horrible now. I remember when I sat down to play Halo Reach again a couple of months ago, and it genuinely hurt my eyes. It was designed to look good, but it didn't even come close to the full HD 60fps and full anti-aliasing experience. And that is a shame. Speaking of anti-aliasing, it is admittedly my fault. I can't get enough of smooth edge and a smooth experience. I don't really care if the graphics are cartoony or stylized as long as those edges are smooth. Unfortunately, it needs the most power, meaning the most money. So people, stop arguing and just submit to it. It is all opinion and you really can't compare. And if you really try and argue hardware as a console gamer, you aren't going to win. And as a PC gamer, you still can't get your Ratchets, your Gears of War and the like, so you aren't going to win there either. Consoles are buses and PCs are racing cars, and I really don't see people trying to argue that a bus is better than a racing car in power. Yet I do know people who would still prefer to use one over a fast car, so keep it simple. I hope this may calm some people down, and help you to help others to calm it down, because we should all just get along and enjoy playing our own machines and our own games. It's about the experience and not the console. You didn't buy your exclusive to enjoy the console, you got it to enjoy the game. Good luck, and happy gaming.